Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 7 of Old School RuneScape Self-Improvement. We are checking in with 90 farming. We can grow redwood trees. That is a big milestone for us, 90 farming. On our last episode, we completed Song of the Elves, and that gives us access to the Elf City, to the Gauntlet, to the Corrupted Gauntlet, to Zolcano. But this episode, we're going to focus on Gauntlet and Corrupted Gauntlet because our goal is to get the Bofa and the Blade of Seldor. So to get those, we need the Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed. We could buy it on the GE, but we don't have the money. It's 120 mil for one seed, and we would need 2 to get both the sword and the bow. So we're going to kind of pretend we're an Iron Man and go to the Gauntlet and see if we can get the drops. If we can't get the drops, maybe we'll make enough money to just buy it. I don't know, but the regular Gauntlet has a lower rate. You still have a chance of getting the weapon seed, but the Corrupted Gauntlet has I think it's a 1 in 400, so it's much better odds. We'll of course be checking in with random distractions throughout the video as well. Definitely some more Hespori, some more farm runs. Maybe some new content in the city, like the new Slayer dungeon. Just really excited to get started with this. The Gauntlet is cool. You don't need any items. You make everything yourself once you go inside. I've already watched some videos on it, and it looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. So, yeah, let's jump into it and see if we can't get ourselves that super cool bow. So, I entered the Gauntlet with a lot of confidence. I really thought that this step wouldn't be that difficult. I would just pop in here and I would start getting kills. I wouldn't have too much trouble. And that is not what happened at all. My first, I think there's 20 or 22 tries here. I died every time. And the preparation time kind of varies. I tried a few different strategies during this point. I tried just getting the tier 1 armor and the best weapons. I tried getting the tier 2 armor and the best weapons. And I came close a few times, but this was purely a skill issue. I have the stats to do this boss. I've got the strategies to do this boss, but I just couldn't get down the switches. I couldn't get everything right at the same time. And I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting it. I thought that this would be pretty easy, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've just seen a lot of YouTube content where people have been beating this and beat it with one item or something like that, but trying it yourself is a totally different beast. So I was struggling. I'm not gonna lie, I was having a hard time. The preparation time, maybe 5 to 8 minutes, 9 minutes sometimes for me to get ready, and just going in and dying again was pretty disheartening. And then when you leave after you die, you still have to open the chest, and they give you like very, very horrible loot for your attempt, which, oh, it hurts. It hurts a lot. But I didn't give up. I wanted to give up, but I didn't give up. I think this is a perfect example of how just making the video series is the only reason that I continued to try. In my last video, I said I was going to be doing the Gauntlet in this video, and had I not said that, I just don't think I would have kept going. And after all of that, all of those deaths, we finally did it. We got our first KC, we killed him, and we will get to loot the chest for the very first time and have a real shot at decent loot. We've also unlocked the Corrupted Gauntlet, which we're not ready for. Not even close. Not even a tiny fraction of ready for. But let's check our loot. I mean, I killed the regular Gauntlet once. I had to check and see, am I ready? Am I ready for the Corrupted Gauntlet yet? A firm no. After that first kill, I wish I could say that I had it down, but I did not. I still died probably 2 out of 3 times, but even though this one was close, it was our 5th completion. Oh my gosh, guys, I cannot believe this is real. So I scrolled back up. Apparently, I got the pet when I checked the U tree. Um, I'm trying to check it right now, but I think I'm DCing. I'm hopefully gonna, no, completely DC'd. Oh boy. Okay, I'm back in. Oh my gosh, I did get it. It's mine. It's really, really mine. I cannot believe it. In my whole time playing RuneScape, I have never gotten a pet. Never. This is my very first pet. Super, super excited. What a gain. So we started to get some successes. And we're getting some loot, which is great. Our cash stack desperately needs some loot. And I did change up my strategy a little bit. Let's take a look at the record. Yeah, 10 and 50. Success, but a lot of failure. The strategy I decided to go with is to make the T2 armor. So you just make one full lap around the boss room, gather materials, get the full T2 armor. It doesn't take that much longer, so it seemed worth it to me because it kind of mistake-proofed me a little bit. I liked that. And then I get both perfected weapons. I did try melee, but I just I can't do the melee range stuff yet. And after another death, we are 26 and 60 for our record. Ugh. We had some more wins, and now checking back in after another death, 36 and 66. Oh my goodness, we just got the Crystal Armor Seed, which is a 1 in 120 drop rate. We are nowhere near that kill count, so that is definitely lucky. I think this one is worth some money. Let's see. Yeah, so 5 mil, that's a good drop. And we have 38 kills. Can I get the back-to-back? Oh my goodness, we did get the back-to-back. There is no way. This is the Crystal Weapon Seed, not the enhanced version, just the regular version. It is also a 1 in 120 drop rate. So after that good luck, we went back to more expected loot. I am still dying way too much. We have 63 completions and 76 deaths. That is a painfully bad record. When you die, I told you get some horrible loot. In this case, I got an Addy Skim, which is, well, it's a little sad. We'll just say that. But we kept going with it, and I don't know. I was hoping that this boss would start to click for me, and it's not a matter of understanding, it's just a matter of doing, and I don't know, I'm probably at like a 50% success rate on it right now, so I don't know if Corrupted Gauntlet's gonna happen. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen right now. And there is 90 woodcutting. That is a goal I set in the last video, and we got it here. I've been woodcutting in the Elf City because you have a 1 in 40 chance of getting the crystal shards. You can't buy those on the GE, so might as well get them while we woodcut. We also have been doing the forestry events that spawn, so we can get the full lumberjack outfit for the XP bonus. And once I have those, I will head over to Redwoods because they're just a lot more money. No way. There is no way I got another one. That is our second Crystal Armor Seed. I cannot believe I got that. Yeah, 1 in 120. Let's check the kill and death ratio. I think we are getting close to even. Yeah, 79-81. Oh my gosh, a back-to-back. We got back-to-back Crystal Armor Seeds. There is definitely a pity mechanic for the Gauntlet. They see you die so many times and they just start giving you loot. That's my theory. 80 and 81. We're coming up on kill number 100 right now. As soon as we finish killing this boss, we will have done 100 Gauntlet. Right. Okay, let's try this again. This is going to be kill number 100, and it's going to be successful this time. There it is. That is the final kill. Kill number 100 completed. And that feels amazing. Let's check our final loot. Please just give me the seed. Okay. I mean, I didn't deserve it, but I wanted it anyway. I still think we got incredibly lucky on this boss, considering these are the KD ratio that I managed to get. 100 kills and 87 deaths, by far the highest number of deaths I have had in any video I've made so far. Maybe this is the most, if you add all the other deaths together, I died more in this video than any of my other previous ones combined. So I was in pain this episode, but 26.1 mil on the loot tracker for 100 completions. That is not bad at all. Of course, 15 mil of that is going to be from the armor seeds, which I do plan on keeping because one day I'm going to have the Bova and I'm going to need that armor. The rest of the stuff though, we're going to sell it. Alright, so before we get into selling stuff and I go on a rant about how I got all my loot and random stuff like that, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. I think we made pretty good progress this video. It was a long time between videos, so I do apologize for that, but I'll put those up on the screen. I'm pretty happy with them. So as far as the loot, I did kill brutal black dragons like I did in the last video. Obviously we have our gauntlet loot, and I did AFK at the demon tier route. The demon tiers have crashed. When I first started doing them, they were selling for like 400, maybe 500 a piece. And I'd be surprised if these sold for 200 at this point, which is pretty cool. This is a little bit of a rabbit trail, but I really want the Eye of a Yak scepter. I think according to the wiki, it's going to be the second best mage weapon. And if you can just charge it by AFKing a route for a while, it just seems like such a good deal. I'm not sure about the price. I've been watching it on the Grand Exchange and it was hovering at like 70 mil, but I feel like with the boss's popularity, maybe that's going to be the low point for it. I could be wrong. I don't really know RuneScape economics, but I am kind of tempted to maybe try to make enough money to buy that staff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the next video. Can I control myself or not? It's up for debate. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff sold. My cash stack is so low. So we sold all that off and we got a nice 10 mil. So I'm pretty happy about that. And we still have plenty of stuff to sell. So all of the logs that I AFK'd, and I'm going to clear the farming tab too. So I don't know what we'll end up at, but it's going to be a lot higher than where we started. So happy about that. As far as the gauntlet goes, I'm only kind of happy with 100 KC, but to be honest with you guys, I feel like the gauntlet is the top of my skill cap right now. Like, that is the hardest content that I would possibly be able to complete at my current skill level. So in the future, I think I'm going to work on some bosses with a little bit lower difficulty. We still have a ton of bosses we've never touched, and hopefully by doing those, I'll get better and better and better at the game, and eventually we'll be able to come back to the Corrupted Gauntlet and get that awesome cape, because I do think that that cape is probably more significant than even the fire cape. It just seems like the challenge is that hard, at least to me. I feel like it's that hard, so I do want it. Okay, so we sold those off and our cash stack is about to grow. Let's go ahead and combine those. Ah, so much better. We'll be able to rebuy some more farming supplies, which is going to be great. I can continue my tree runs again, and we'll get prepared for the next video, which, speaking of the next video, I was thinking about staying in the Elf City, and no, we are not touching the corrupted Gauntlet. I wanted to try Volcano next. I really like mining, so Volcano seemed like a good boss for me. Here is the loot for this video. 3 crystal armor seeds, the farming pet, 24k watermelons. I do think we did some self-improvement this video, guys. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but I learned a lot, and there's my random event, of course. I learned a lot, and I think we're gonna keep getting better at the game. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day.